Hi, Reverend Paula here from Spiritual Soul Center. You know, in my last Sunday message, one of the questions that I asked us to consider, no matter what action we're about to engage in, is what would love do now? What would love do now? So I found myself yesterday on the way to my construction job in Jacksonville, North Carolina, and I was really feeling a little angst about the project manager on this job. Like, he's really trying. I've been making every effort on my part to help him along because he's new at his job. And I was feeling really frustrated about his efforts and the result of his efforts. And the whole way there, I was remembering that what I talked about on Sunday, though. Instead of going onto a job site and being harumphing around or pounding on the desk or calling out all of the deficiencies that I see, is to ask myself the question, what would love do now? What would love do now? And you know, in the end, I got my point across, but it wasn't as harsh as we can sometimes be, as I can sometimes be, when I just allowed myself to remember and prepared myself for being there. What would love do now? It reminds me of one of my coaching clients as well, who, when we first started coaching many years ago, talked about herself as being the police. You know that feeling where you're out and about and you just want to let everybody know if they've stepped over the line, if they've done something a little bit wrong, if they've pulled out in front of you, know, whatever it is in traffic or in life, and we just want to nudge that person and say, well, you know, this is the right thing or that is the right thing. And I'm wondering if the umbrella of what would love do would change that as well. Like, do we really need to be pointing out the wrongs that everybody does, those really inconsequential things? Or would we be better off offering love in the form of understanding, in the form of, yes, that's happened to me before as well, and to stay in that kind of mode? So I leave that with you today. Really, I think our life can be best guided, no matter what action we're deciding to take, by simply answering ourselves that question. What would love do? What would love in me do now? How would love in me direct me in this? And I think the world would change, might start spinning backwards on its axis if we all approached life in every individual moment with that question in mind. What would love do now? Indeed. Until next time, amen.